Welcome once more to Shelf Life Book Reviews Online. As always, I do thank you for taking the time to watch my video review of another great book, which I hope when you go to your local bookstore you will very seriously consider it. And the book is You Should Have Told Me by Leah Konen. This is published by Putnam and it retails for $23. The front of the book says, "He's got a secret and so does she." Yes, the book is filled with one secret after another, one question after another, one conundrum after another. It's a most intriguing book that definitely rivets you to every single page as you wonder what exactly is going on here. It's a fascinating family. The people are Janie, Max, and newborn baby Freya. The family lived in New York, so they decide to move to a more quiet community of Kingston. And Janie is having a problem adjusting to being a mother for the first time. Janie and Max are not married. They're boyfriend-girlfriend. And she's showing the stress. So Max tells her that he doesn't mind with the early, morning after midnight feedings, to help with the baby so Janie can get more rest. So one morning, Janie wakes up and she hears Freya crying. She's all upset. So Janie goes to look for Max, wondering what happened. She can't find him. She even goes downstairs because she thinks maybe he fell down the stairs in the night and hurt himself. He's nowhere to be found. She starts to mildly panic and wondering where did he go? If he was going somewhere, why didn't he take care of the baby first and let her know he was going out? So thus begins the big enigma of where is Max? And then suddenly we find out that actually Max was the leader of an indie rock band. One of his bandmates was Leah. She's a very good friend to Janie, so she comes over, to try to help. So Janie asks questions like, "Have you heard from Max?" And she says no. But as we find out later, Max has a habit of disappearing. When he was with the band, he would suddenly go somewhere when he was supposed to be at some concert, and he'd just vanish for a day or two. So, but what happens and what causes the most fear is suddenly Janie realizes that Max went to a bar after the night he disappeared, and he met a woman there called Grace because Janie finds a cell phone tucked under Max's mattress, and there's a name on it, Grace. But a woman by the name of Grace has been found murdered behind the bar that they went to. So the question is, did Max kill her, panic, and vanish? So then the police enter the picture. A police officer, and her name is Duncan, last name Duncan, and she comes and she probes, with questions, wanting, of course, to talk to Max because he was one of the last people to have seen Grace. So it becomes most fascinating as to where is Max. Janie tries to contact him, and there's no way to contact him. She can't trace him. He's not responding, to any of her messages. So Max has, for all intents and purposes, vanished. So you wonder what happened. Now, as we find out, of course, Grace was murdered, but we also find out that her name before Grace was Ray, R-A-E. And we also discover that Max had a child with her by the name of Sutton. And Max has disappeared with Sutton as if he's kidnapped him. So it just goes from one bad thing to another. And we wonder why Max is doing this, why he's gone on the lam, and what is his end game? What did he hope to prove? But as the story plays out, we find out exactly why he did what he did, what happened, how Grace/Ray was killed, and the police are still breathing down Max's neck because he is still the prime suspect. Now, Janie goes to talk to Grace's husband, he's sort of I don't know if he's a sleazy kind of guy, but it's obvious that he's trying to be nicey, but there's something about him, there's secrets about him that we don't understand. So we wonder whether he's behind the murder. So basically it's one question after another. And so some people might be frustrated by Max's behavior because he is being way too secretive considering the fact he is a prime suspect and he doesn't appear to want to clear his name. So as we get deeper into the book, we find out what happened and the real person who was behind the murder, which is a real shocker. And of course, I'm not going to tell you, but let's just say you should have told me this was going to be such an amazing book because it's very unique, very different, frustrating in spots thanks to Max, but still a book that you should very seriously consider picking up and reading because you will be as puzzled by it, I'm sure, as many of the other readers such as myself. So, thank you for watching this review. Let me know if you do buy the book and if you do agree with my review. So, until we meet again, and we will, stay safe, stay sane, stay in touch, and I will see you at the bookstore. Thanks again and bye for now.